The painful truth about narcissistic betrayal, even though you think you're good enough. Narcissistic people tend to think highly of themselves and put their own demands and wants before everyone else's. Partners of narcissists often report feeling depleted and disappointed as the relationship progresses because of the narcissist's increasing preoccupation with themselves. A narcissist may always feel that they need more, no matter how much you give them. Even after a relationship has ended for whatever reason, maybe infidelity, perhaps incompatibility, they may continue to seem superior or arrogant. If a narcissist is so wrapped up in themselves to notice the absence of their ex, it's possible that they won't suffer severely from the split. If you are a first-tier supplier, though, the situation is very different. It's complicated, confusing, and can make you feel used and abandoned. Realizing that narcissistic people's actions are often driven by deep-seated anxieties and emotional traumas is vital. Because of this, it might be challenging for people to form lasting friendships. Despite appearances, narcissists actually care deeply about others, right? The core of the why narcissists do what they do question has been reached. In the video that follows, I'll describe what they are and how they work. Because if you can speak their language and appreciate their values, you can connect with them and earn their trust and cooperation. You should have this data at hand before contacting them. Please know how much your ongoing support of my station means to me before we get started. If you have just tuned in, please feel free to join in. If you want to be notified whenever new videos are published to this channel, subscribe and ring the bell. Okay, moving forward. If we work together, we can break this cycle of destruction. If you want to avoid spending all your time fending against narcissists, I can show you how to assert yourself effectively. I pray you'll see that narcissists' worries and problems are real and worth addressing. This video explains the 4 main worries of a narcissist. The narcissist's deepest, darkest secret will be revealed today. Narcissists are selfish individuals who prioritize their own needs and wants over those of others. They could be inspired to do their best by anything that boosts their self-esteem. So they go looking for things like food, blood, oxygen, and money. It would appear that they have zeroed in on that as their sole objective. There has been a recent shift among this group toward the belief that elevating one's own sense of value is impossible without some sort of external symbol. They need you to fill the emptiness in their hearts. They need to find something or someone to hate in order to feel whole again. They still haven't stopped craving food, but you've used up all your reserves. On the other side, there is no shortage of narcissistic supply. That's why I'm going to be writing about it here. Let's not waste time with preambles and jump right to the meat of the matter. Narcissists are only concerned with themselves. You can never be sure of someone else's true feelings toward you, regardless of the relationship you have with them. Ultimately, interacting with such a person is like trying to connect with someone who is stuck in perpetual survival mode, or who genuinely wants to care about you but is paralyzed by their own sorrow or issue. They are unable to do so at this time for many reasons. Because of this, they'd lost the ability to empathize with those around them. Every individual is given undivided focus. They are purely interested in your monetary resources. As long as you're around to help, they'll always mean something to you. They're just like an empty jar on a shelf, ready to be filled with whatever it is you're selling. If there isn't much left, they'll consume what they can before moving on to more manageable options. As for the second, by which I mean their stuff and stuff they own, you know what. They won't have to fumble about in the dark to find what they need. To put it another way, they are entirely self-absorbed, storing away meaningless possessions in their attics. These people are hoarders at heart. To put it briefly, Concerns about supply have them on edge. They expect the resources will be diminished over time and plan to maximize their use in the present. This perspective doesn't belong in a world where everything one needs is easily accessible. Because of this, they will steal as much as they can until there is nothing left, and then go on to something else. They give a lot of respect to those in positions of authority. A territory the size of a small country is under their control. I should clarify that I'm talking about the very wealthy. While they put in so much effort to produce and retain rulers, many of them secretly yearn to rule over their own creations. So they build these gigantic kingdoms and guard them with all their might, but they rarely wander beyond their borders. They bring shame to society by abusing their power and privilege for personal gain. When engaging in debate, a narcissist will try to shift the focus onto themselves. This behavior is usual for them at the moment. Their perception of humanity has been negatively influenced as a result of this event. Their primary concern is keeping a tight rein on those who work under them. They worry excessively about what other people think of them. The narcissist is obsessed with how they appear to others and will go to great lengths to safeguard their reputation. For them, that's the most crucial thing ever. Narcissists are extremely self-aware and concerned with how others, especially their biggest fans, perceive them. They give a lot of attention to how they look. To be considered successful, one needs to hang out with the right people, drive a nice automobile, and work for a reputable company. These are the foundations upon which a narcissist's sense of self rests. Have you enjoyed watching this video? Please let the creator know what you think of the video by subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment, and hitting the like button. If you subscribe now and click the bell, we'll let you know when new content is available. Thank you for taking a look at this.